Blessings sent from above, grown with care and love. Blessings sent from above, grown with care and love.
Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to Growing with Donnie. So in today's video, I am showing you my replanting of my Aerogardens. I actually have two Aerogardens. One is a much older model that I actually got from a thrift store, and that is the one you see me taking apart to clean right now. So I've actually grown things in it already, and so I am just taking it apart again between plantings and giving it a good thorough clean with some soap and water, and then I will put it all back together, replace the filter, and get to planting. So I'm not even sure what the name of this model is because, like I said, it's much older than the one that I had first gotten for Christmas, but it has 6 pods in it, and the light on it goes up about a foot. So I'll show you guys that a little bit later when I get to planting it. And then my newer model is the one I got for Christmas last year. It has 9 pods, and the light can go up to 2 feet high, which is better for bigger plants, of course. So, just finishing taking it apart. I just finished cleaning it, and now I'm putting it all back together, replacing the filter, making sure everything is together, and then I will take it back over and place it back on its stand and get to planting. Okay, so now I'm just getting everything that I need to plant. Those are the little sponge cores that go inside these baskets that you then put inside the Aerogarden, right? So of course I put those in there, but they don't have the core in them, so I will do that. And as well, you'll need your plant food. You can buy a lot of these things as refills, the sticky notes that are labels as well. You can buy all of those to replace them on Amazon. And then now I have my seeds. So I'm just showing you a little bit of what I'm going to plant, one of which is that Peter Pan summer squash that I showed you guys a few videos ago, black seeded Simpson lettuce, outrageous lettuce, some red giant mustard greens, and I think that's all that I'm going to try to plant into this first Aerogarden. So you'll see me just kind of get in the core, put inside each basket, and then I will start putting seeds in. So you'll open up your seed packet, of course, pour out as many seeds as you want. Don't plant too many because you will still have to thin them out. And then something to keep in mind when you are planting your Aerogardens is that it's still a plant. Just like when you plant it outside, you need to make sure that each plant will have enough space to grow and grow well, right? So you'll see me kind of giving them all a little bit more space and trying to plan out how exactly I'm going to lay them all out. So yeah, as you saw, I just put the seeds down inside the little core. I put maybe 3 seeds tops for these lettuce plants, and as well the mustard greens. Put them inside the core, labeled it, and then I put the little humidity dome on top, which helps with germination. So I'm just repeating that step again until I have put all the seeds in that I want for this particular planting. So here I'm just writing my little label and finishing getting everything planted out. So There is another use for Aerogardens that I find to be pretty popular. I haven't quite tried it on my own yet, but I have seen a lot of people start their seeds in the Aerogarden and then transplant them outside. You will definitely need to harden them off and make sure that they'll be okay going from either like less light or from more like a very harsh light from the Aerogarden to whatever your lighting situation is outside, as well as wind and all that good stuff. You'll still want to treat them the same way you would your seedlings that you don't grow in the Aerogarden. So as you see here, I'm just arranging it, making sure it's good. Now I'm going to add some water. And as you can see on the inside, it has like a little fill to here marker so that you know how much water you need to put in. And the Aerogardens also will alert you when you need to add water if the water level has gone down too far. So obviously as plants get bigger, they drink more water and you'll need to stay on top of it and make sure that they don't dry out. So here I'm just going to add my liquid plant food. And this is just one that specifically comes with the Aerogardens. There are ways that you can make your own plant food mixtures for hydroponics. I have not yet dipped into that, but once I'm out of all of the plant food that I have for my Aerogardens, I might dip and dally into that. So now I'm just setting the clock, and I'm going to start a garden. So that the first step is to set your clock, make sure that it is accurate. Done. Then you select the best type of garden according to what you've planted, right? So there's flowers, veggies, and I think there's an herbs as well. And I picked the one that had the shortest amount of light, just so, you know, our apartment isn't lit at like, 11 p.m. at night. And then you lower your light so that it's as close to your seedlings as possible. Cool, so I have planted my larger Aerogarden as well. And I'm lowering the light here. And then now I'm just going to get that all set. I've already filled it and put the plant food in there as well. So I put red mustard greens in this one as well. Want lots. Purple magic bok choy. Calendula. And a Space Master cucumber. Oh, and the Boston Bib lettuce. I also did more lettuce, which didn't germinate. Spoiler alert. So I put the Space Master cucumber further away from my leafy greens, just like I did the Peter Pan squash, hoping that that will be enough space for all of them to grow and, you know, get a little fuller without obstructing each other, stealing light. From like shading the other ones out from the Aerogarden light. Also, these little caps that I'm pointing to are really nice. You can also get those from your big box stores online. Wink, wink. And that just kind of helps cover the empty space from the pods that you're not using. In case, you know, you're growing live plants around in your house and you have fungus gnats or anything like that. You don't want them to get into your tank and start to nest and breed inside of there. So yeah, just going to go ahead and set my garden up. Again, you set the clock. And I really like this one too because it's touchscreen versus the other one. And then you select the type of garden that you have, or you can set it to custom so that you tell it what time you want it to turn on and off, and that's what I'm going to do. So I think I have mine going from 7:30 to 10:30 or 7 to 10:30, something like that. Alright, and just like that, I have planted my Aerogardens. Woo! So each of them will tell you, like I said before, when it's time to add nutrients, when it's time to add water, and it will also tell you how many days that you've had them planted. So I think that's pretty cool. You don't really have to worry about them. It's kind of like a set it and forget it, but don't really forget it. Make sure you check on your plants. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a little bit more work in my indoor garden. I've got some things to pot up and some watering of my house plants and things like that. But in the meantime, don't forget to set your notification bell so that you are notified next time I post a video, which will hopefully be a little update video for the Aerogarden. In the meantime, I will see y'all on the next video. Bye!